Now, if Error 83 only appears when your VPN is turned on, then the VPN itself is usually the problem. And honestly, this is where a lot of free or lower quality VPNs start falling apart. Streaming platforms now analyze VPN traffic patterns very aggressively, and some protocols are much easier to identify than others. That's why reconnecting to the same server over and over usually does nothing. Disney Plus is still seeing the same traffic signature every single time. So instead of only changing servers, change the protocol. If you use NordVPN, start with NordLynx, and honestly, if you keep running into Error 83 on a cheaper VPN or free VPN, then switching to a provider with better streaming infrastructure like NordVPN could potentially be an easy solution. NordLynx is faster than older protocols like OpenVPN, handles streaming much more reliably, and generally produces fewer verification issues on platforms like Disney Plus. But NordVPN's obfuscated servers are specifically designed to make VPN traffic much harder to identify in the first place. If you're using another VPN provider, try WireGuard first. And if the error continues, switch to any available camouflage or obfuscation mode. The goal is to make your connection look closer to normal encrypted web traffic instead of traffic that instantly matches known VPN patterns. One insider tip for you: every time you switch servers or protocols, fully close Disney Plus before reopening it. Don't just minimize the app. Disney Plus tends to hold onto old sessions and connection data even after the underlying network changes. Now, as we've discussed, free VPNs can struggle with streaming platforms because too many users end up sharing the same small pool of heavily flagged IP addresses. Streaming platforms recognize those patterns very quickly, and honestly, some cheap VPN services run into similar problems because the infrastructure simply is not built well enough for modern streaming detection systems anymore. And that's why things like DNS handling, protocol quality, server reputation, and IP rotation matter a lot. For most people, NordVPN is still the easiest recommendation overall. NordLynx is built on WireGuard, so it connects very quickly, handles streaming reliably, and recovers well when networks change. NordVPN also runs private DNS infrastructure and offers obfuscated servers, which helps reduce the obvious VPN fingerprints that streaming platforms are going to look for. Surfshark is another good option if you want stronger obfuscation features without spending a lot of money. Its camouflage mode is designed to make VPN traffic look more like regular HTTPS traffic, which can help on stricter streaming networks or more aggressive ISP filtering. And Proton VPN is usually the stronger choice for restrictive or heavily filtered networks. Its stealth protocol was specifically designed to bypass VPN detection systems and unstable network filtering, which is why it tends to perform well in places where standard VPN traffic gets blocked quickly. But keep in mind that streaming services constantly update their detection systems and flag abused servers. So I can't say that any of these will be perfect forever. But compared to random free VPN apps recycling old IP ranges and overloaded infrastructure, these providers are much better equipped to handle modern streaming traffic and verification systems. So at the end of the day, Error 83 usually comes down to connection consistency, or inconsistency. Once the device session, browser data, DNS routing, and streaming traffic all start behaving normally again, Disney Plus usually stops flagging the connection entirely. And that's why the fixes that work best are usually the ones that clean up the full chain together, not just endlessly refreshing the same broken session. If you're still running into Error 83 regularly, we've linked to the VPNs that we trust the most for streaming right now down in the description, including NordVPN, Surfshark, and Proton VPN. We keep those links updated with the best available deals, and they're generally much more reliable for streaming than free VPNs or overloaded budget providers. Also, if you made it to the end of the video, comment watch and I'll give you a personal Disney Plus recommendation for what to stream next. But as always, thanks so much for watching. This has been VPN Mentor, and we'll see you in the next video.